Okie dokie guys, hello and welcome back to another Dark Mechanicus video. Oh, we've got so many of these coming out recently and I am thoroughly enjoying this project. It's something that I wanted to do for a while and now I have the time to do it. It is coming along excellently. Now, what I'm about to show you actually has a bit of a story involved. The other week I went out to the pub and I came home really smashed. I then consequently started building something while smashed, and this is how this creation came about. So I'm just going to show you guys now. Ta-da! Yeah, that's right. This was it. Although I didn't build this whole thing when I was drunk. That was when I came up to my little hobbit hole in the morning and found it on my desk. I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't actually remember building it. I didn't know what it was, and I had not a clue. However, I liked the look of it and decided to carry it on. So as you can see, what I think I've done to this, I can't believe I just built something when I was pissed and completely forgot about it. It was quite a nice surprise actually when it came down. So this is a Lehman Russ hull, if you hadn't guessed. The tracks are actually reversed. Now, I love this kind of look when the tracks are coming down, when they're reversed like this. It just screams Mechanicus to me, these kind of tracks, as opposed to if the tracks are facing that way as a Lehman Russ. Let's just zoom in a little bit so I can show you some more detail on there. So when I came down, it was essentially the body and one track. The exhausts, which are stuck on the back here, were hacked out of a piece of a Bane blade. These two bits with the smokestacks from the Lehman Russ that I clipped off and repositioned it. These were tubes and pipes. These were on it already, and so were these little back bits, which I'm guessing are probably to drive it, give it a bit more power, or they could be shield generators, I'm not sure. This gun was stuck on it. Now, this is where it got a little bit hazy. I didn't really know what I was trying to do, and I think I was trying to make some kind of, because I'm using the Chaos list as well, some kind of Mechanicum not demolisher, what you call it, Vindicator, which would explain why it's quite squat and why this is at the front rather than on a turret. Now this is off, again, the Bastion screw. They get so many spare bits with it. This is one of the antenna arrays from it, and it's stuck to the front where the heavy bolter was, so it can actually freely move about, which is pretty cool. And it also looks kind of like my own homebrew version of the Forge World lightning gun tank that it has, so I might even run it as that. It just looks really cool. I like how this is like quite thin, yet it's going to put out some serious damage on stuff. All the little details that we've got on here, we've got these fantastic Dark Mechanic, well, not Dark Mechanics, just general Mechanicum press molds that are made. I had to actually wait for some more green stuff to order these, but they just come out so beautifully. Just look at them, they're so nice. That one isn't actually the best one. The better one is, oh no, that is the better one. They're both pretty decent, but the other one, that one is better than this one here. But they just look so goddamn good, especially on the sides like this. Now, for those eagle-eyed viewers, you might have noticed that I've still got the doors on here now. I imagine that these are actually doors, and these would swing fully open to reveal a larger port for, you know, maintenance and servitors to get in. But it's mainly because this was an eBay purchase, this Lehman Russ hull, and these were so fucking stuck down that I couldn't actually get them off without destroying the tank. So I decided to keep them on and integrate them into the design. You might have also noticed some of the little touch-up jobs, mainly in here. Possibly not, because it's actually quite in shadow, but I made it look a bit dirty. That's just covered up with a piece of plastic card, and then a lot of the bits where I've hacked it away and hacked at it when I was pissed, I've been covered up by like mechandrites and tubes and stuff. The back section here, I think I might do a little bit more work on here, because this is just literally covered up with a piece of card that I covered in super glue, likewise on there, but I chucked these little skulls on here, which again I need to finish off painting. They're a little bit undone. I left those on there just to draw the eye away from the fact that they are just bits of cardboard. The hatch and stuff at the back is the same. In the middle here, we've got kind of two more skull-like constructs, which just cover up again where the, because this is obviously reverse-facing tracks, where the back of it would have been attached in here. So these skulls cover up the mess that was made there, and got some coggage going on there, just because, why the fuck not? It's Mechanicum, they like cogs. We've got some more of these little skeleton skull head front fascias there and then I'm guessing these guys are probably going to be things like sensors and viewing cameras and things, so the whatever it is inside can get a bit of a better look at things. Speaking of what's inside, I've saved this guy to last as we zoom in on him. I wanted this thing not to have a turret. I was adamant that it wouldn't have a turret, and I was toyed with the idea of doing one, maybe out of a Predator turret, but I just thought it just looks too slapped on. So I decided I wanted some kind of tortured Mechanicus servitor in here. Like, this is a really fucking pissed off machine spirit, because if you guys don't know, the lore behind machine spirits they are actually a human brain, which is basically mind locked and enslaved by the Mechanicus, because they don't use AI anymore because of the Men of Iron scenario during the Dark Age of technology. Drink, my mouth's getting a bit dry. So, this was actually the trickiest part of this conversion, because the inside of the Lehman Russ, I mean, look how thick it is. That is vast in there, and also it's completely hollow. So, basically, I filled up the entire inside of this with bits of offcuts of sprue, just to bulk it up enough so I could sit something on top of it. Now, this guy here, I'm not actually sure what this body / head is. I think it's something to do with Fabius Bile, and I found it in a bits box that I bought off eBay, and I thought, you know what, I've wanted an excuse to use this for ages now, and I finally did. So I drilled up inside of it, put a bit of wire going down, glued that into it, but before I did that, I stuck my Candrites all around the wire and then twisted it about a little bit, just so it would disguise the fact that it's been held up on a piece of wire. But now, when the Mechanites went down there, and once I added more, it looks like it's being lifted up by Mechanites, and it looks like it, maybe he dwells within, he's come up like, I'm angry! Totally angry. So yeah, guys, and the rim here, again, this is off the Bastion. I don't know why I have trouble remembering that, but that's off the Bastion as well, just to add a bit more Mechanicum-y to it. Mechanicum-y, Mechanicus, mechanical, whatever, you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, this also front bit here, a lot of people on the Facebook group, speaking of which, you should go and like that, the Facebook group says that, they're not too sure about this gun here. I kind of like it, but the good thing is, if I find something that's more suitable for maybe the laser, the lightning cannon, or whatever, I can actually just snap this off, cut this off, and stick something else on it instead. I like it because it's thin enough to look like it would fit in there properly, but not too heavy enough to look like it would just fall off, from wherever it's anchored to. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching this extremely drunken attempt at a tank. I really like it, and it fits really nicely with my overall Mechanicus army so far. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe. Please drop a comment in the doobly-doo down below. I know I ask this every time, but I'll be really interested to get your guys' feedback on this. Just considering it was completely random, and I didn't even intend or plan on doing it. So please drop a comment in the doobly-doo as to what you think. Don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the Facebook group, Enter the Wolf Time on Facebook. The link is in the doobly-doo down below, and I will see you guys again. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys again. Goodbye!